Why I gotta be so extra? Okay.
What?
I'm trying to zoom it in just right.
Does this look crazy right here? Okay. You would tell me, right?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Why are we so extra?
We don't really, I mean, I'm only wearing this because, like, I couldn't find my white thing.
Okay. So where are we gonna start from?
We should start with Trinidad, right? That's where we should start. We should start, you should be like, what was the inspiration of you going on this trip?
Okay, so.
You want me to ask you?
No. Okay, so no, why did you want to go on a trip?
I needed it.
Okay.
Is that enough?
Really?
Are we
Okay.
recording now?
Yeah.
Girl, are we live?
Yes.
Look at me. Slowly.
Okay, so, okay. We planned the trip. Okay, no. So originally it was just gonna be me and my friend Sway going, and I had planned the trip for like us to like a girls trip or whatever. And at the last minute, like she couldn't go, and we had like extra spaces available anyway. So I'm like, Lauren, do you want to go? And I didn't know because I assumed she was gonna be working. I shouldn't have did that. So when I asked her, she was free, and it was last minute as hell. So then so she ended up coming, and then Sway ended up being able to come at the last minute. So then we all ended up going. And then, okay, so that's how we ended up going on the trip. That's before everything got crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Then, okay.
The craziness didn't happen until we got to Denver. Yeah. It didn't happen until we got to Denver. Because everything was good up until then.
It was good, but it was
actually on the way to Denver. Let me tell y'all something. If you don't go to Colorado and you want to like really go to Colorado, just be ready for those mountains, like driving through those, because it's not funny. We were in my Prius and they were knocked out. I was scared for my own life, but it was still good.
It was still good. At least when we drove there, like the hard part was during the daytime. When we drove back, we were driving in the dark through the mountains. That was rough. Like, that was pretty rough. Okay, so Lauren came over here and we ended up me and her left together. Then we went to go pick up Sway because Sway lives on the way out of town to Colorado or whatever.
Right.
And we had 3 stops on the itinerary, and it's a road trip, and they're hours apart. So I don't know why we thought that was a good idea. So we picked up Sway. Then y'all know me, we smoked, of course, on the way to our first destination, which was Trinidad, Colorado. I love Trinidad, Colorado. It's like a little like vintage-y town, like, and it has like a little Hollywood sign, but it says Trinidad. It's so cute. It's my favorite city, and it's like one of the first places with dispensaries in Colorado. So I was lit for it. Then,
and that was my first time seeing a dispensary.
Oh, you have friends in Denver.
My friends?
Yeah, somebody has Stella. Stella has friends in Denver. Hey, Kimoria, am I saying it right? Hey, honey. Ooh, okay. So how did you feel about the Trinidad first stop? Like on the way that was a 9-hour stretch. So it took us 9 hours just to get to Trinidad, Colorado.
I felt good about that one because of the fact that we left at midnight on Thursday, and so like driving in New Mexico and then driving into like finally reaching Trinidad, like it was pretty. Like it was like the sun was rising while we were driving through. Like I know it's really dramatic. It was really romantic.
It was
romantic.
It was romantic and it was dramatic as hell. Like I would definitely suggest driving through Colorado
in the morning, not at night. Okay.
So then we got to Trinidad, got our first little goodies or whatever. And then we headed out to the hot springs. We planned to go to a hot springs because Lauren said that that's what she just had to do on this trip. Had to, because it's Colorado. And we're really like natural. We wanted to like just be like one with nature. So we found literally the most natural looking hot spring that we could. But we soon found out that it was not a game. Like, the hot spring was literally in the mountains. Like, I didn't believe her, but when she showed me the map, we literally were driving in mountains.
We were like on the dirt road, not regular pavement. Like, we were coming up to it. I was like, where are we going, y'all? Like,
she was like, do we need to turn around? And like, I'm so happy that we didn't, because it was crazy, like amazing.
An oasis in the middle of nowhere.
That's the perfect word for it. For it. It was like literally an oasis. Like imagine we've been driving at this point for like 14 hours, like 14, 15 hours. No, we've been there for like 14, 15 hours, like tired, like, and out of nowhere we get here, whatever. It looks like a campground. Like, it's like we checked in, and it was only $13 for the entire day to like spend at the spa or whatever.
Yeah, and $20 a night, I believe.
Yeah, for like the little hotel they had.
Cheap, amazing, beautiful, everything.
They literally had okay, so imagine like a natural jacuzzi. Like, the earth is just emitting this like warm water, and like you're sitting in it, but then it's also like off of a mountaintop, so you can literally like see the mountains while you're sitting in a jacuzzi.
It was pure bliss. Like, please, we have to go back immediately.
It has to be illegal. Like, it has to be illegal. It was like the best experience ever, but
oh yeah, you have to.
It was nude.
You have to be up for. I mean, you have to be okay with that, rather.
So, okay, so like,
what? Wait.
That's just crazy. So, we have to tell the story. What?
Yeah. Which one?
Start. You have to help me.
Okay, well, one of the things, as far as them being nude, so there's...
we stopped that we got to the place. Okay, so we get to the place, dumb. The first thing that happened to us.
Oh, not just me, because it was like, collective act. We all...
She said, wait, what?
We locked my keys in the car. So, like, before, like, we were all dressed up in swimsuits, ready to take a deep dip, and...
Right. So we pull up or whatever, we hop out the car, we so excited to like get dressed and go to like the springs or whatever. So we hop out the car, grab our swimsuits, we went to like the restroom that they had to like switch into our swimsuits or whatever. Somehow we left the key in the trunk. So we were now locked out of the car. So this is the first thing that's happened to us when we get there. So we have to like ask all of these people to like help us unlock the freaking car.
Yeah.
And
thankfully they were really friendly and helpful.
They were really friendly and helpful.
Partially because we're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to that. So, oh shit. So what happened? I'm sorry. So okay. So so the guy who worked there ended up coming and helping us unlock the keys out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
So we're switching to our swimsuits and stuff already. We're ready to go. So what happened? So we went to the first spring.
The super hot one.
Yeah, the super hot springs.
There's like 7 or 8, and like they get colder the more you go up the mountain.
Yeah, the farther they are from like the root of the heat, like they get like, it was nice though.
Yeah.
So,
all of them.
So the first one we went to or whatever, and apparently we were the only people with swimsuits on.
Yeah.
Cause it's optional, so we thought, cool. Like
some people
would
have
be nude, and some people have on swimsuits. It was pretty much optional to wear a swimsuit. It wasn't optional nude. That was like the thing.
Yeah.
So shit. So we were like sitting in the pool or whatever. We had like made a couple of friends. They were all in there chit chatting or whatever. Mind you, it's like all older
Old
white people. Men. Like even the ladies though. It was a couple.
It was like 2 ladies.
Yeah.
3.
Everybody old is Methuselah, as my auntie would say. She's about day.
And naked.
So you just let that marinate. Let that sit. Then
You gave him a little example.
the guy with the toes.
Oh, just cracking his toes in front of us, real comfortable. Everyone was just super comfortable. Just
like, imagine he was not trying to be cute at all. No,
at all.
No makeup, no clothes. Everybody just
in their
natural
habitat.
And after a while, you kind of start to be the same way. Not as naked, but more just like
my worries just sort of went away with the stream. Like I stopped caring. It was irritating, but we couldn't even care because it felt so good.
It did feel so good. and then we like hopped a couple strings. So then, whatever. And then another one was like this couple, and it was like a guy with this like Germany accent,
Beautiful accent,
amazing accent,
delicious accent.
No clue where the hell he's from. And his girlfriend, who was like this white chick, they was trying to get us.
Okay.
They was trying to get us.
And I can't really blame them because they weren't used to us, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It's all Caucasian.
We had the melanin popping. They wasn't ready.
They weren't.
Yeah, they wasn't ready.
They wanted something new.
So we in there like in a huddle, like making sure we together, like making sure we watching
one of us was gonna
angles.
get abducted.
For real.
Okay, you were
the sun.
okay. I was watching your back. Okay, because they wasn't gonna get me. You was being too friendly. Okay.
I just wanted to talk about where everybody was from. They kept saying Colorado, and I was amused. I was so amused by that. Then the sauna.
Okay.
They had a sauna with a pool in it.
I finally got topless in the sauna.
Same.
It was a big step for me.
It was a big step. It was a very big step. Dude, like, it was, so it's like, like, you know, like a sauna is like hot. So like, it's super duper hot in here or whatever. And like, you can like put water on the coals and it'll get hotter. And then like, once you get too hot, you can just dip into the cold water at the bottom. But it was like organic spring water. I almost lost my mind. It was amazing.
I feel like I just had a nip slip, so hopefully, like, no one. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Ignore me, guys. I'm having a malfunction.
Yeah.
So was our computer.
She said people over there were too comfortable. No, seriously. Seriously. And then the thing is, we want to go back to stay overnight, but we have to go with, like, a large group that we know is going to keep it moderate because they were very free. I'm not
They kept hinting to us like how free it got later.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, are you guys staying the night? Like,
so we were checking our watch.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, because
late
at night we all get really like close. Like,
you know, you just kind of become, you know,
one. Like, what the hell? We'll never come to one at sundown. I don't care. Like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here by 6, sir. Like, no, y'all tried it. So, but it was fun though. I would definitely go back. Like, I want to go back on a couples trip so bad. Like, it would be the perfect place for a couples trip. It's romantic. It's remote. It's safe. Like, I felt very safe. Everybody was very like friendly and nice. Like, I think it would just be amazing for a couples trip.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so lit. And then it'd be great for a couples trip. And then so what happened? We left there and then headed towards Denver.
Okay.
Driving at this point it's like 7 o'clock, so we didn't get to Denver until like 11.
And that's when I had to drive through the mountains, and it was
windy, in a Prius, in the dark, in the mountains.
Just put that together.
In distress.
Right.
In distress.
Like, girl, it's okay. We're flying next time. That's
at least yes. We have to fly to Denver and then drive to the place and drive back to Denver and fly out of Denver. I'm not driving all the way through Denver.
ever.
But I'm trying to see. So what happened? So when we got to Denver, we had an Airbnb booked for a month now. Like, tell me why our Airbnb host did not answer the phone.
Chaos number 2.
Chaos part dos. So at this point, the Airbnb guest is not answering the phone. We freaking out. So like, okay, whatever. We're about to find out. But mind you, we're sleepy, so we're kind of like not making the most rational decisions. If that makes
like
sense.
Going to somewhere to get tacos and then getting drunk and then driving. So we pull into Denver. The Airbnb host was not answering the phone. Our original plan was to go in there, freshen up, then we were gonna go out and eat or whatever and do whatever. So the Airbnb host didn't answer the phone, so I found a really cool taco spot. And then once we got to the taco spot, the tacos were freaking delicious. I was falling asleep at the table.
She's falling asleep at the table, so she said she wanted to go to the car. And then, so that happened. And then we ordered one shot. We ordered one shot of this, because they had this special, I love tequila. They had this like pineapple and fruit. I love pineapples. I love tequila. They had a pineapple infused tequila with gin in it. So I had to have one. So I ordered me and my friend one. And then my friend is like super charismatic. Like she can make friends in a barn. So the lady gave us like 2 more, and that wasn't our fault. And it also wasn't our fault that Lauren was sleepy. So we had to get where we had to go.
Right.
And we got where we had to go.
So like she said, we were making very rash decisions. I'm like asleep in the back, and all I can feel is my whiplash. Like I'm trying to sleep, and like she driving, however she driving, but I'm too sleepy to even say anything. So.
But because everything was so close, like I only went to 2. We went to 2 hotels. I was gonna get us like a hotel or whatever just for the night, and then we were trying to check into the Airbnb the following day. I just assumed that our host had fallen asleep, even though we had scheduled to arrive at this time. But I just assumed that he had fallen asleep. So what happened? So yeah, so I was trying to find us a hotel. All of the hotels were booked because we didn't think about it, and it was St. Patrick's weekend. So all of the hotels were booked. And I was like, I'm about to call my boyfriend. We can just go sleep at his Airbnb because he was out there too. But honestly, I was so sleepy, I couldn't function at that point. Like I used my last little bit of energy to get us to the hotels, like thinking that was gonna be our savior. Mm-hmm. And they were all like next door to each other. That's probably why she was getting whiplash, because I was swinging in and out of them. But it just didn't work out. So we ended up falling asleep at the hotel in the parking lot. In the car, when I tell you I was knocked out, like I slept, like it wasn't like I just took a little nap or whatever and just waited till like the morning, because by this point it's like 2 a.m. Mm-hmm. No, I slept. I don't think I woke up until like noon the next day. Like
I tried to wake them up for breakfast.
No, I was tired. It was over for me. I needed a break. Mm-hmm. So then
that was 24 hours driving.
So at this point. Yeah, at the point that we fell asleep, we had been like, it was over 20, it was like 26 hours of like straight
back-to-back action.
Cannot believe that happened.
But we weren't tripping because we just left that beautiful oasis. Like
honestly, because I was communicating back and forth with Airbnb. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm working on my piece, but I'm not there yet. Like I would have been like snapping, and I wasn't. I was so calm. I was like, okay, so he's just not answering the phone. So what we'll need to do is just boom, 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 and then that's fine. Just get back to me. Like, no, it's 2 a.m. What the hell are we gonna do? No, just get back to me. It's fine.
She was in her happy place.
I was in my happy place, clearly, but it worked out because the following day they ended up sending us a credit to get a new Airbnb, and we just basically used all of the money from the whole weekend on one nice ass Airbnb.
It had money to like
so
spare.
Nice, and they had money to spare. It was so nice.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Like we almost didn't leave. Like she spent almost the whole day at the Airbnb. That's how nice it was.
I had to take the shower. I had to use the shower.
It was beautiful.
Before everybody else.
Cause she takes spa showers.
We're not gonna talk about like.
Oh, she said we're gorgeous. Thank you, Tara.
Thank you.
But yeah, so then so the next day, what happened? We woke up in the car, got some you got Jamba Juice.
Jamba Juice.
Did we get more?
No. Oh, yeah, y'all did.
We got some more
pastries
and such. And then what happened? We went to my boyfriend's Airbnb. We like took showers or whatever, cleaned up, went to another dispensary, and then we checked into the Airbnb. The Airbnb was gorgeous. Everything was smooth. We didn't take showers. We just me and Sway. What happened to that?
I'm trying to remember.
We all took naps.
Oh.
We all took naps. I watched Criminal Minds.
Right.
I never had time to watch TV, so I wanted to watch TV. So I literally sat there and watched TV. Like I was like, I was serious about it. Like
she really did.
I wanted TV time. I never get TV time. So I watched fucking TV.
I went to sleep.
She went to sleep. And then we woke up and got on a party bus. They had like this like 420 friendly party bus, which was so lit. But she was tired, so she wanted to take more time to get dressed. So me and Sway like popped out, went to the party bus. On the party bus, it was lit, like super lit, had a great time. My friend got sick, so we ended up having to come back. But mind you, like we're downtown in Denver at this point. it's like live. People are everywhere. People throwing up, drinking, woo. And my friend is like throwing up on the side of the street. I'm like, oh my God, I felt so bad. So I had to hurry and we took a lift. I sent her my location, trying to have her come pick us up, but I figured it would be quicker to sit in the lift because the lifts were like really close in the area because they're trying to get their money because it was St. Patrick's Day. So I had us a lift, bring us back to the place or whatever. Then one of my friends went to sleep, and like Sway went to sleep, and then me and her
ended up going out
and had fun and some good food.
Some good.
So what happened? You gotta tell this part of the story.
What happened?
We went out. We had to. I'm trying to think. We left out. She was cute. I wish I could insert pictures. She was cute.
If this was something else, she could.
We left. We got there. The place was called. I can't remember. What was it called?
Social.
I have it on my Instagram. My Instagram is at Winnie Jean. WYNNEJEAN. It was like something social.
Keep going. Make them pay attention to you.
Okay. And then, so what happened? Yes. So we went to that place or whatever. We ended up ordering. I'm pescatarian, but on vacation I eat whatever I want. So I ended up ordering like some cilantro Asian wings. They were, oh my God, they were so good. I would have ate my finger dipped in that sauce. It was like amazing.
It was magnifique. Okay.
So good. And then what?
Like 10 tacos.
10 tacos. We did order 10 tacos and then some nachos.
Yeah.
And some nachos. So
and
nachos, wings, and 10 tacos.
And took some whiskey shots.
And took whiskey shots.
We wanted to use the karaoke, but it was closed. Everything closes in Denver like
early. So if you go to Denver, if you go to Denver, you're not gonna go out.
Ain't gonna be no night scene.
No, you need to be out by 10 p.m. because you're gonna be in by 12. Like so they party on high school time. They're not playing street light time
for real.
So what else? Okay, we went out. That was fun though.
Yeah, that was fun. You fell asleep in the lift.
I was knocked out in the lift. I wasn't asleep. I was slumbering in the lift.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I was snoring.
Slumbering?
I'm pretty sure I was snoring. Did I snore in the lift?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
You was sleeping pretty.
I had dreams.
Yeah, when you was out of there.
I was out of there.
And then the next day we had a photo shoot in Airbnb.
The next day we did a whole photo shoot in Airbnb, like a legit photo shoot.
It had to be done.
It needed to be done. Like, the Airbnb was amazing. I might do like a little video with like the little snippets stuff that I kept.
I'm so excited. Are we gonna ask some questions?
Yeah, what y'all sipping on? This Carlo Rossi Moscato Sangria. It's so good.
You know I'm goofy.
I'm trying to think of what else happened. Okay, the next day, more skits.
Oh yeah.
You gotta help me tell the story.
They were being black. I'm sorry. Let me not say that.
You can't say that here.
You're right. What am I saying? They were just on their time, basically. We were supposed to leave before noon, so that we would get back to the side before midnight. But we ended up leaving at 4 o'clock because of the photo shoot, because wanting to get glamorized and be cute, like we're not about to head back.
You had a wonderful breakfast.
It was delicious.
You know it was delicious.
It was delicious. I got, what I did? A huge omelet. What kind of omelet was that?
It was like an
No, we had all the same thing.
No, you had an egg omelet. Sway had the French toast with the cinnamon French toast.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a cinnamon rolled French toast.
We mixing days together because I thought we went to a whole other restaurant when we were leaving. Remember when we went with the water?
Dang, I can't even remember.
We ate a lot.
We ate a lot.
We ate out a lot. That's fun in itself.
It was fun.
Because we think that we're food critics.
I am a food critic.
Winnie will take some food and literally spend about 30 minutes talking about the texture. And I've never had this here. And she's a real food critic, y'all. Like, don't be surprised if y'all see her on television soon. Like, traveling the world, testing food out.
Because I like to eat and I'm picky with food. Like, I like good food and I don't play. I feel like, and I'm willing to pay. Like, I invest in my diet. Like, I'm willing to, like, I'm not gonna pay for expensive food, like clothes, but I will pay for expensive food. So I want my money's worth. I want taste. I want quality ingredients. Okay, I want natural seasonings.
I feel you. Okay. But yeah, it was a good time though. Let's talk about what the trip did for us.
I feel like I gained a lot of patience because I had to do a lot of like communicating back and forth with Airbnb hosts and Airbnb and like
putting up with us,
communicating with them what was going on. Like I had to work on my communication and patience.
Yeah, and it took a lot of patience just to drive out there, like
focus.
Yeah,
determination.
Focus. Yeah.
For real, because there was so many points I was like, we can just pull over and get a hotel, and I'm like, no, we have to push through. So yeah.
And it was all worth it.
Honestly, because there was a point in time when we were on the way to the hot springs, we almost turned around. It was a little too natural. It started to get a little bit four-wheeler-ish. But I'm happy we ended up like sticking through it and going because it was amazing. Like once we got there. But honey, the drive, I did not feel safe. And once we got there, we realized that it was like deer and elk on the property, so we could have easily like ran into one. So it was very natural. Like I would suggest going, but like now that I've been there, I can mentally prepare because online we really couldn't find much information about it. So we had to just kind of go into it blind and like just think positive thoughts. But honey, like now that I'm mentally prepared, like
it's not gonna be the same the next trip.
That was a lot.
But it was lit.
It was lit though. It was really lit.
Let me see. Oh, and we can't forget the beauty of Colorado. It was like, I don't know. I can't describe it to you guys. I mean, I'm sure some of y'all have been.
It looked fake.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was straight off of a movie. I don't know.
Yeah, Denver is beautiful, but it's more like a city, and you can see like the mountains around it. But like when you're actually like in the mountains.
Oh, and we didn't realize we were in the Rocky Mountains till the very end.
The Rocky, not just
the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't register. Like we were just like, okay, yeah, we're going to the hot springs in Colorado. Like there's mountains there. Cool. Like no, we're actually in a hot spring in the middle of the Rockies. Like,
how did we get here? This was totally lit, but it was awesome.
But it was lit. It was lit. I would do it again 3 times. Okay, so we learned stuff, and yeah, it was really fun. The drive back was safe, and I'm happy that I went. Are you happy that you went?
I'm so happy I went.
I wish Slay was here to tell the story, because she knows she was going to tell the whole story with engraved detail.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. It was crazy.
Just know.
Just know that it was nuts. And do you have any other?
I don't know. Like that's pretty much it. Like as far as how I feel about it, how I came back.
Well, follow her on Instagram at
v.Lauri. That's V.Lauri.
Facebook.
I have Facebook.
Twitter.
v.Lauri. VLAURII. I pretty much have the same name for everything.
I wish. And I am on Instagram as Winnie Jean, Facebook as Winnie Jean Reed, my name, and Twitter. Stay off my Twitter. I don't.
That's why I was kind of hesitant.
Yeah.
Do I really want y'all to follow me on Twitter?
Y'all don't want to. Y'all don't want to follow me on Twitter. But I love you guys and thank you guys for watching.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Is it done? Did it stop?
I think so. That's funny.